Let's talk about Acumatica. The three of us had the opportunity to attend Acumatica Summit this past January. And I know we all actively, too, have been going through training and education and staying up to date on everything that's going on with that platform. What's been your experience so far with Acumatica? And more so, what do you like about it? What do you not like about it?
So there's a lot that I like about Acumatica, to be honest. I love the user interface. I love the fact that there are pretty in-depth applications that you can get that are industry specific, let's say for manufacturing add-in and distribution add-in and so on and so forth. And they're really good. So Microsoft Dynamics does have add-ins as well. So you pay extra for, let's say, manufacturing. Manufacturing, in my opinion, has been around for a long time with Great Plains. I feel that they didn't spend a lot of time really getting that product up to speed, and there's not been many changes. And so, yes, it's usable and you could work with it, but just after going through the Acumatica manufacturing and what it has to offer and what we saw in the conference, what was presented there, I kind of fell in love with it. I think it's really awesome. So that's something that I would keep in mind. So Acumatica offers obviously industry specific editions. I think it's manufacturing, construction, retail, commerce, distribution, and general business needs.
As we were preparing for this conversation, you had referenced and actually inspired the title for this session today, which is the idea of emphasizing scalability in your next ERP review. In your experience and what you've seen so far, does scalability play into Acumatica as a platform?
Yes, it does. And I'm impressed with everything I've learned about the commitment on behalf of Acumatica to continue to develop their software, to meet the rapidly changing needs every day. I mean, look what's going on with AI and business intelligence. I mean, if you don't stay current with this stuff, your software is not gonna handle everything that everybody else is handling with their software, and make it more difficult for you to manage your business. So that's what I'm really impressed with, the commitment from Acumatica to their software moving forward.
One of the things that has always impressed me, one of the reasons we decided to partner with them, was that they, as an organization, are very customer focused. The fact that they have a customer bill of rights, that they really are constantly listening to their customers and identifying customer requests or end up as on their product roadmap in terms of the improvements that they're making to their product. And that is something that we're attracted to, because that's also a value that we have, is really listening to our customers and identifying how we can innovate to support them in growing their businesses. So it's great to be able to work
Yeah.
with software companies that have those same areas of focus.
Yeah, and there's a few other things. I just made a couple of little notes on flexible licensing options. So,
Mhm.
both products, they're available through subscription licensing. Let's say Microsoft Dynamics 365 versus Acumatica. But Acumatica also offers alternate options for customers for their unique requirements, which I think is really cool. Customizations using industry standard tools. I mean, both products they're configurable, but Acumatica is built using industry standards C plus and .NET. Business Central, let's say, uses a proprietary development language called AL with extensions 2.0, and just making it a little bit more proprietary, more difficult to use. And Acumatica and Dynamics 365 is essential. Both products, they allow you to scale resources to support a growing company, but Acumatica charges uh, by the computing power. How much do they charge you? By the computing power required, and not by the user, which I think is cool. You can scale up easier with Acumatica. Unlimited users can access the system and contribute to operational efficiencies. Business Central, on the other hand, is licensed by user, so it's a lot different. And so you have to just be aware of the costs and consider them in any final evaluation that you do. If you just took a piece of paper and did pluses and minuses, you'll see there's a lot more pluses on the Acumatica side. Interestingly enough, Great Plains is really not a true cloud product. You can run it in a cloud, you can run it in Azure, Basically, you can throw a SQL server up there, an application server, domain controller, and you can get your GP software running up there. The problem is it really is not a true cloud product. So
Mm.
where if you take an Acumatica where you can get this up in the cloud and have everything set up in the cloud, and I can actually access this very easily through my desktop PC, through my laptop, through my phone, through my iPad, wherever I want to
Yeah.
be, and it's all secure. But it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Number two, with Great Plains, even if you're running it up in an Azure cloud, all the upgrades, everything have to be done by the software owner. So if I had Great Plains installed in my business, I would be responsible to make sure that not only did I do the upgrades to Great Plains and any third-party Great Plains products, but I would also have to maintain the SQL Server versions, compatible versions, and so on and so forth. So basically, what you're talking about is a lot of extra overhead and staff, perhaps, to
Mm.
keep software up in the cloud and going, and so on and so forth. And I think it's just so much easier in the cloud with like an Acumatica.
Yeah, those are really great reasons and a demonstration of like how technology really is modernized over time and the benefits of a cloud-based software.